Raccoon egg.
Give me a coffee slave.
Right. Kellen, give me a coffee slave.
Give me a slave. Coffee!
Oh, perfect.
Hello everyone, welcome to Study Break. I'm your host, Sheen from Jimmy Neutron, and with me as always is the Colonel from McDonald's.
Finger licking good. So before we get started, in our last episode, we had a presentation of people who died in 2018, and a coworker of mine brought up how we didn't enjoy the fact that we didn't give everyone enough recognition. So we'd just like to start off by saying, if that upset anybody, we'd apologize for that. It was a poorly put together presentation, and we hadn't prepared much for it. So if that upset anybody, we're sorry. And we do enjoy the feedback you give us. It helps us improve as host and crew, and just generally it helps us improve the show for you. So with that said, let's get right to the show.
Alright, first thing we got is food and such.
Do you speak it?
Alright, yes. Does anybody else like to grill? I like to
I
grill.
love to grill.
Because, then you can grill so many things. Like, I accidentally one day made a grilled cheese.
A grilled
cheese.
Yeah, but I put it on the grill.
Did you grill the grilled cheese, then you grilled it?
Yep, divine.
I saw this one thing my dad showed me last night. It was like a half a pound of hamburger, an entire loaf of bread, and they made like a sandwich out of it.
Dude.
It was so good.
I could do that.
Do they have like the epic mealtime macro shots where they just...
They also took a like croissant.
bread?
It was like the rolled out croissant bread that you make it into.
Mm-hmm.
And they put like bacon, cheese, hamburger, several layers of that, and then put it into like a slider. They made it into a sandwich bubble. It was kick-ass. Anyway.
No. The
Yes.
best thing that I've ever seen, right, is a bowl of just like a tortilla chip. A round tortilla chip. I have no idea how they did this. But when you crack it open, it actually like oozes out nacho cheese. And when I saw that video, I practically came in my pants.
There's apparently a billboard in Toronto, Canada, that on the 19th will just be dispensing unlimited nacho cheese. Random fact. So go to Toronto on the 19th.
But then what more to Canada?
Hey man, they have weed vending machines.
And also, it's legal.
Yeah.
They'll just have cops stationed outside the vending machines, just like... Hey, what's up, citizens?
Looks like we have Brian wanting to butt
Tell
in.
me if
What?
this actually seems appealing to you guys, alright? So, my family, we came up with this recipe called baked bean pizza.
Ooh.
Sounds fucking disgusting. I practically came in my pants. Fucking disgusting.
You put mac
so,
and cheese on
thing is,
yours.
so,
I
We
put
did.
mac and cheese on my
It's
pizza
called
because at
pizza,
least cheese
but
goes
it
with
isn't
fucking
pizza.
pizza.
I did my fries in gravy.
Okay, go on.
Poutine.
it's called pizza, but it isn't pizza. It's baked like a lasagna.
Lasagna.
But then why is it called pizza?
And then just be
I got
don't know,
pizza cake?
My fucking grandpa named it that, okay?
But then it would be bean lasagna.
Cottage cheese loaf.
No.
But basically what it is fucking, we put baked bean pizza, or, baked beans and ground beef together, along with like the, pizza sauce. And then made a layer of that, and then a layer of, pepperoni, and then cheese, and then keep on doing that till like the fucking pan is full. And then we bake it, for like an hour or so, pull it out, and voila, there you go. And it is fucking amazing.
Kellen's face that he was making off screen, so you can't see that, was a mixture of terror and disgust, and that's how I feel in my soul when Brian was talking. Plus, I wasn't really paying attention, so I missed everything that he was talking about.
Kellen,
Because
like-
in my head, I'm just thinking, how the hell can you call it a pizza when it's lasagna?
Kellen, actually looked like the sad face emoji. Like right there.
Alright, you want a lazy fun fact? If you find yourself, you got some store-bought pizza, don't like it, take some string cheese, tear that bitch apart, throw it on that pizza, put some shredded cheese, throw it on that pizza, +2.
No, the best way to do the frozen pizzas from the store that you get for like $1 is to put them on the grill. One day my house lost power, as it always does, and we had, I kid you not, 15 children over at my house, and they wanted food.
That sounds like hell.
And so right when power went out, we're in the middle of making a pizza, so my mom just takes it and she throws it on the grill, and we accidentally discovered something genius.
I mean, yet again, me and Grant were just hungry one day, and we wanted to try out Tony's cheese thin crust pizza, and then we were just like,
Those are good.
we also have mac and cheese.
Oh no,
So
that
we
was
just put
Jack's.
it was Jack's.
It was Jack's.
Then we put like what? Just Kraft
yeah.
macaroni and cheese on it.
We were like,
And-
I want pizza, but I also want mac and
cheese.
cheese.
So
How do we solve this?
I
Let's
think
put mac and
shells
cheese on a
Would
pizza.
be the best thing to put on
shells
pizza.
and cheese on pizza? That's an episode. That is an episode. I want to do that now.
A mac and cheese quesadilla.
Built
I've
it
done it
up.
before.
We gotta make like a pizza cake that has all of this stuff in it.
Grant has a cooking show, so you should hop over to that and
Bitch.
watch him make some.
I'm a part of this.
He's also a part of this, and so is
So
Emily.
is Emily, and she's off camera. You'll
Sell out.
probably see her later.
On to the next
we
segment.
like-
That's not on the
let's
screen.
Move on.
Moving on to the next.
Oh, she's like you little raccoon.
This is our agenda for today. So,
Eating.
I'm gonna get out of your hair now. I'm gonna get out of your hair so then
Alright.
so then another person can get on. Oh Christ, my knees.
Go.
Let's go take his hair.
next up, we're going to the BS of school. And for this, we have Emily, she has a lot to say on this topic.
Oh, good.
I hate the American public education system. So where are we starting? There's almost BS in any category with the public school system.
Let's start with grades.
Alright, so it's decided that the average student should try and get an A's or B's. But when in reality, it should be the average student should be able to get C's and B's, and it's fine. That should be the average. B is a little bit higher, and then A should be the very tip top. Whereas if a student is getting lower than A's and B's, it's kind of frowned upon, and it's hard to get into colleges and stuff. And that is, first of all, horrible because it's so hard to get those. Like at our school, how it works is anything above a 92.35%, something like that.
92.5.
92.5, that's what it is. Anything above that is an A. It's horrible. And then like 1% to 60%, that's an F. So we go from about 7.5% area for being an A to 60% being able to fail. That's no thanks.
And for people who have jobs and hardships outside of school
And
That
talk
make it-
shows.
Kellen dabbing over there.
that make it hard to study and do homework, it's really a bit unfair for those kind of people.
Yeah. 'Cause we do things.
Homework was invented in the 1800s as a form of punishment in Italy. It shouldn't be common practice.
In Italy?
Yeah, it was invented in Italy.
God damn it, Italy.
Damn Italians.
Like
God,
1895 or something.
First they switched sides during the war. Now this.
Hey man, they gave us pizza.
And don't forget to mention that on our school, it all bases off your group too. It's not just how you do.
But
Yeah,
it's
our
not
school
the
is very-
average American.
Yeah, I'm
public
just saying,
education
though, like-
system.
We just have like things to say about our school. We have a project.
So technically, our school is communism.
In a way, yeah.
More like our grade.
Sounds like communist propaganda, but okay.
Okay, so how our school works, we have project-based learning, which is you learn it through projects that you have to do in a group, which isn't always the best way of learning, because if you're trying to learn like frickin' trigonometry, it's not very easy to turn that into a fun and interesting project that will keep students engaged. There is more that I want to say on how the assignments are graded.
hmm It's all subjective.
Yeah.
It's all subjective.
Well, the main thing that I have with it is homework is not a good way of showing a student's intelligence. It's mainly just showing their work ethic, which is not what they're meant to try and teach. They're meant to teach you the content, which is better shown through tests and quizzes, which students can't really slack off on since they have to do it in class and they have like a certain amount of time to do it. But when you have them take homework home to do on their own time, like a lot of jobs don't have you do that. You'll just be fitted to office hours and just working there, unless you're like doing like animation or something and you decide to take it home.
Another problem with homework is you can't ask the teacher questions, and there are most parents, they don't know trigonometry off the top of their heads unless they do it every day for a living. And then so if they're doing the homework at home and they're doing their best and doing it incorrectly, they say practice makes perfect. No, practice makes permanent. So if they're doing it like that, maybe 15 problems for homework, they're gonna do it like that permanently, no matter how many times the teacher tries to redirect them, because it's what they got in their head.
They're not really teaching us how to do They're not teaching us how to learn, they're teaching us how to memorize the content for the rest of our lives. When most of us will not use it in any actual sense. Yes, Kellen?
Then there's the fact that I know how to. Oh, I'm attempting to learn what an isotope is or some bullshit like that.
An
But I
asymptote?
don't know my own amendments.
Take government.
I
don't
took
even know how
government.
to
They
pay
don't
my
teach you
taxes,
that.
And they're teaching me how to make a bomb.
That's why I think that schools should be less memorization based and more explorative based, because I think anything really depending on the subject after maybe 9th grade you do not need in the real world at all. And students leave high school not knowing what they want to do with their lives, maybe having a vague idea and not figuring it out until they've already started trying to earn a degree and think, oh, what am I supposed to do now? I'm already paying for this. That's how a lot of money is lost in college. That's how they make a lot of their money. But if we change it to a more exploration-based way, then students are going to know they're going to be learning valuable information they can actually use. It's not going to be a waste of our time.
I think the main problem with the schools is corporate greed. Because schools are a business.
Oh,
Their
yeah.
main goal is profit. So if they can, like, think about the parking passes that we have to buy that are like $50 just to put our mode of transport somewhere for the day so we don't have to walk 17 miles home. But, like, on top of that,
School system is awful.
the
College is tax-free.
The thing is, schools find it more effective or more money efficient to have 200 students and a teacher that talks at them rather than 20 students and a teacher that has a conversation with them where they can actually like learn the content.
That's how it used to be, but then I forget after which war, I want to say after World War II, they really wanted to make it more of a business, like how they were running the schools. And because before that, it was all like that. Not as many tests, more exploration, more one-on-one student-teacher time, smaller classes, smaller schools. Really thinking about what they were doing. Then businesses got in there, the government got in there, and they wanted to make it all around business. They wanted to make schools be able to make money. And there was, you can still see it today, a lot of businesses have partnered with schools, like the school that I help teach at has a business relationship with a coding company that I think is here in town, so all the kids are learning to code, which is a really good thing, but there could also be some bad things. Like I think there's one or two schools, like high schools in town, who have an agreement with the Coke company that's also here. And so there's advertisements everywhere for Coca-Cola and yeah.
Like, can we just have our education system be like Sweden's? I mean, Sweden's education system is
Neutral?
God.
No, don't they get paid
it's
for?
the,
There's a country
Finnish.
where students get paid for good grades. I forget which one it is.
That is a lot better.
Yeah.
That would
There's
actually make me
also
want to go to school.
Sweden, they have like no homework for their students.
No, that's
They're,
the
they're
Finnish.
practically the perfect education system.
Apparently that's
If you-
Finland.
Oh, that's Finland.
Yeah,
That's what
Finland.
he's saying.
That's Finland, not
Yeah.
Sweden. Oh, well,
Yeah, they had
that's
a
close.
So one of the things that helps students
been
learn
through a lot.
is relating the content to their own lives. And in our school district, they really push the Madeline Hunter lesson plan template, which, unlike a lot of other ones like the AUGU one and the SDSU one, it doesn't have anything relating the information to the students. It's all just flat out regurgitation of information. So students aren't getting engaged, they don't care. If I were seeing such bad test scores, if they would just try and make it relate more to students, which is one of the things I like about our school is they really push for that.
So let's go to KFC.
Should we give a little bit of background as to what we're doing?
All right, so for Emily's segment, fast food recipes, we're going to be going to different fast food restaurants and putting together the ingredients from them to try and make something that's pretty radical.
We're hoping it tastes great. This week it's poutine. Who knows if we're going to do this again?
Let's hope it turns out good.
Here we are.
We're at All right, what should we get?
We just need a pulled pork sandwich.
All right.
I think we're going to be here a while. So just a little heads up. They're out of the pulled pork here. So we're getting gravy from DQ. I really want a peanut butter sundae, but I'm also having to hold a camera, so.
Sorry about that. Wait, don't go ahead. Go ahead.
Can I get a cup of gravy?
A cup of gravy?
Yes.
Would that be all for you today?
Yeah.
Alright, we got the fries.
No, we didn't.
Where are we going next?
Next, we're probably gonna go to KFC to.
Great, you could have got to 12th Street through that road.
God.
Alright, anything else you'd like to say before I cut?
Don't get pregnant.
This has been a word from our Grant. Alright, we've made it to Arby's.
Hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Can we get a pulled pork sandwich?
You said a buffalo chicken sandwich?
Pulled pork.
Pulled pork.
Oh, pulled pork? Sorry, we don't have pulled pork.
Oh, dang.
Mama's always got a back when everybody talks
Hey, we're at McDonald's!
Oh my gosh, there's so many pennies.
How can I help you?
Hi, can I get a large fry?
Is that everything?
Yep.
Okay, that's $2.89 at first window. Thank you.
Thanks. Get some gosh darn fries. Kia.
Oh no. There's a lot of cars.
One time I got fries here and they tasted like blood.
Uh-oh. There's a lot of drug busts around here.
Yeah, like right down there.
Or like on the sidewalk over here. Or those trees over there. I always see them by the trees. In the park.
They're in the trees.
The drugs are in the trees. The drugs are in the trees, guys. My hand doesn't bend this way.
Yeah, no one's does.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, wait.
Alright, so a little background. Literally nobody in town has pulled pork, so we're going to Hardee's, getting a hot ham and cheese.
We're gonna pull it ourselves.
We're gonna pull this pork ourselves. And also we're running low on gas and it's next door, so we're walking.
That's the beautiful thing about working next to parties.
Okay, so what we're doing is we're doing fast food stuff. I don't know because I forgot its name.
Me too. Anyway, we have fries from McDonald's, we have gravy from Dairy Queen, and then instead we couldn't find pulled pork since obviously nobody here can carry pulled pork in their fast food chain. So we have a hot ham and cheese from Hardee's that we're going to use as pulled pork. You're going to be turning that up with your hands. Just a
I'm
heads
okay
up.
with that.
Alright, so first we gotta have our fries. We got a large one. I found out Dairy Queen will just give you gravy.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. Who would tell me that?
Grant.
What?
Grant could tell you that easily because he buys gravy from Dairy Queen a
That
lot.
smells so good.
I know, it is really good with the fries.
Alright.
How did mayonnaise get on a ham and cheese?
What?
That's what they do, guys.
That was disgusting. Who would do
Wait a
that?
minute. No, it's just American cheese. Never mind. I'm retarded.
You said it, not me.
You're dumb.
Not American cheese, mozzarella, or whatever white cheese is. Provolone, mozz.
Or white. There's two.
White American!
An artiste.
Sir? Sir?
Sir?
Put your belt back on.
Whoa there!
Look at our pocket watches in class and keep that
Blue
fucking raccoon
jeans.
behind you.
Yes.
I feel like we should name him.
You guys didn't even choose that.
We should name him Poutine.
Oh,
How about we name him Pocket?
Pocket Poutine. Like 3 or 4 or however many people are gonna pick up a fry and there's gonna be one piece of meat on it and pretty soon there's gonna be no meat left.
Oh shit, you guys used all the fries.
Yeah, we did.
You just grab a spatula and
You guys
start
wanna try
pounding.
some? I'm scared to try it, honestly.
Yo, that's actually good.
Holy
Is it?
shit.
That does look good.
Get over here and try some.
Try over here. Get over here!